Welcome to Stories with Mimi Laura. Today we have a story about a toad who wants to make a friend. It's called The Brave Little Toad and Elliot. Once upon a time, by a sparkling pond nestled in a lush green meadow, there lived a very small toad named Toby. Toby was a curious little toad, always dreaming of adventures and friendships beyond the pond's edge. One sunny day, while exploring the soft grass and daisies, Toby spotted a little boy named Elliot sitting by the pond, skimming stones across the water. Toby was fascinated. He had never seen a human up close before, and something about Elliot seemed special. From that moment, Toby knew he wanted to be friends with Elliot. However, there was one big problem. Toby couldn't talk to humans, but he was determined to communicate his friendly intentions to Elliot, no matter what it took. On the first day, Toby decided to bring Elliot a gift. He hopped across the meadow, gathering the prettiest flowers he could find. With great effort, he pushed a small bouquet towards Elliot, hoping to catch his attention. Elliot didn't notice the flowers, but he did, and then he smiled, and he looked around. But he didn't see Toby hiding behind a nearby stone. Disappointed, Toby realized his plan hadn't worked. Elliot didn't understand the gesture was from a friend. The next day, Toby had another idea. He spent hours in the mud using his tiny feet to create artful patterns and pictures. He hoped Elliot would see them and understand a friendly toad was trying to communicate. When Elliot came by, he was amazed by the patterns in the mud, but thought they were just a curious coincidence. Toby watched from a distance, his heart sinking as Elliot walked away, still unaware of the toad's friendly intentions. On the third day, Toby noticed Elliot's toy boat stuck in the lily pads. "This is my chance, Ribbit," thought Toby. "I'll return his boat to him, and then he'll know I'm here and want to be friends, Ribbit." With all his might, Toby pushed and nudged the boat free, guiding it back to the shore near Elliot's feet. Elliot picked up his boat, puzzled, looked around for his mysterious helper. Yet, once again, Toby's actions went unnoticed as a gesture of friendship. Feeling disheartened, but not ready to give up, Toby knew he needed to try something bold, something incredible. It was risky, and if it failed, he might never get another chance to be friends with Elliot. But Toby's determination was stronger than his fear. The next morning, Elliot came to the pond with a sad look on his face. He sat quietly, throwing small pebbles into the water. Toby watched from his hiding spot, wondering what was wrong. Then he saw it. Elliot's favorite toy airplane, caught high up in a tree branch, far too high for Elliot to reach. Toby took a deep breath. This was his moment. He climbed up the tree, an enormous effort for such a tiny toad. When he reached the branch, Toby pushed the airplane with all his might. It teetered, then fell, landing softly in the grass right beside Elliot. Elliot looked up in surprise and saw Toby still clinging to the branch above. Their eyes met, and in that moment, Elliot understood. This little toad had been trying to reach out to him, to be his friend. With a laugh of joy and amazement, Elliot picked up Toby and gently placed him on his shoulder. "You're the bravest toad I've ever met," Elliot said. "Will you be my friend?" Toby couldn't speak, but he didn't need to. His smile and everything. From that day forward, Toby and Elliot were inseparable, sharing adventures and secrets and proving that true friendship knows no boundaries. The lesson we learned from this story is that friendship and communication go beyond words. It's about actions, courage, and the willingness to take risks for those we care about. Even when it seems like our efforts are unnoticed, persistence and brave heart can lead to the most beautiful friendships. Now let's think of some discussion questions. Our first question, number 1, what are some ways you can show someone you want to be their friend, even if you can't talk to them? Question 2, how did Toby feel when his first attempts to befriend Elliot didn't work? Have you ever felt that way when trying to make a new friend? Question 3, Toby took a big risk to show Elliot he wanted to be friends. Can you think of a time when you did something brave for a friend? What happened? Thank you for listening to Stories with Mimi Laura.